All right. I'll just wait for a few people to come on inside. Mm-hmm. I don't really have much of a topic to talk about. I just wanted to just, like the title says, check in with my folks, see how everyone is doing. Hope everyone's doing well. You know, some things going. I'm glad I called my website provider. Yeah, everyone that's out there, come on through, because I want to talk to you, see how y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I don't have too much of a topic. So who this? Who this? Okay, well, what's up, Black Lingerie? Monica G, what's going on? All right. Kai Watts, what's happening? Hey, what's happening, everyone? Fall on in, fall on in. Thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate you. Love you all. There, come on in, everyone. I guess I get this show going. I don't really have much of a topic to talk about. I'm just really just calling in to see, just checking in with everyone, see how everybody doing, and deliver my usual anecdotes of positivity and love, and just want everyone to just just be positive and do right. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone's having a blessed week. Monday, beginning of the week. Thank you, Black Lingerie. Appreciate you too. Yeah. Um, I've never seen you before, but welcome. Welcome. Come on through. Welcome. Everyone, greet each other, say hello to each other. Take a seat. Pull up a chair. I don't have much furniture, but anyway, yeah. But yeah. I hope everyone had a blessed week. God is good all the time. And, this is the day that He's made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm gonna always put God first, and no matter, I have to. I mean, even sometimes when things seem hard, it seems rough, I have to always put Him first, because without Him, nothing would be possible, and that's real. That's me being real. That's why I'm the real Aaron Collins, because I'm real. Anyway, that was corny. But I am being real though when I said that. But yeah, our lights were out last night in Dallas because of high winds. Someone was oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Key Watts, I used to live in Dallas. Till I lived in Dallas for 15 years. Man, I'm sorry that happened. Man, my condolences to the family of the person. Man, it seems like something in this world is always going on, and we got to be really vigilant and stuff. We got to be very vigilant. We got to be very watchful with things that's going on in the world today. You know, it's so much going on right now, and we can't really be concerned with all the stupidity and all the craziness that's going on YouTube. I mean, there's so much that people are just getting all bent out of shape over things that's not even really important to be getting bent out of shape on. And we spend so much time on that. And what we need to do is be concerned with what's going on in this world. Yeah, I mean, this world is crazy. But there's nothing though to be all fearful about. The last thing we need to do is be fearful. This is the opportunity to really be a witness for folks. to really be out there and doing God's will and doing God's work. But yeah, I'm just real thankful and blessed to be still amongst the land of the living, because somebody didn't make it today. You know, someone didn't live to see today. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody went to sleep last night but didn't wake back up this morning, and we gotta be thankful for that. And I know for a fact, I've stated this before, but we can't be taking stuff for granted. You know, um, perfect example. We just had another death in the hip hop community, y'all. I mean, speaking of Texas, we had a Texas legend, specifically out of Houston. 1/3 of the phenomenal, legendary group, the Ghetto Boys. Man, Bushwick Bill lost his battle with cancer last night, y'all. He said he had stage 4 pancreatic cancer and passed away in the hospital. Hey, Annette B, how you doing, Queen? Yeah, Bushwick Bill, he was one of the legends. And man, throughout his career, he'd been through some tumultuous stuff also, and he slowed down. And I mean, my condolences to his family. I also send shout outs to Scarface and Willie D. I know they feeling it. Dirty Red too. My condolences also to Jay Prince, because the Ghetto Boys, they was on Rap-A-Lot Records. You know, Jay Prince, I consider Jay Prince is like one of the founders of Texas hip hop. You know, as one of the founders in the Dirty South. And you know, when Texas is not a really major hip hop hotspot like New York or LA, but still you have some phenomenal groups come out of there. Now Texas is one of the groups one of the areas of the South where many artists come from. You got Atlanta, New Orleans, Houston, you know, and H-Town was phenomenal with a lot of groups. A lot of people think that DJ Screw, for those of you that's from Houston, Texas, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people think DJ Screw was the founder of Houston hip hop. It wasn't DJ Screw, even though DJ Screw was phenomenal, and shout out to him as well. R.I.P. to DJ Screw. But y'all, it was Face and the Ghetto Boys, Jay Prince, that really put Houston on the map as far as hip hop is concerned. I mean, I consider Jay Prince is like the founder. He's like the architect, the pioneer of Texas hip hop, specifically in Houston. Hey, T-Mac Queen, how you doing, love? I was so glad to see you on Thought Crimes. But yeah, we gotta yeah, he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and you know, this is something, and I know this has been stressed before by people, but man, as black people, we really gotta be, and I'm speaking to myself as well, we really gotta be vigilant and proactive when it comes to our health. I know I'm one to talk. I gotta do the same. I wouldn't say nothing to nobody and not practice it myself. You know, that would make me hypocritical if I ask people to do something and I don't do it. But we gotta be very vigilant, y'all. We gotta be so watchful when it comes to our health. And as far as Bushwick is concerned, he had dwarfism. You know, he was 3'8". I'm not sure if that was a cause of it, but he definitely it probably came from maybe the years of some of the years of reckless living he was living. You know how a lot of these hip hop artists have reckless lives, you know, and this new generation that's coming up of hip hop artists, it's like they really wilding out of control. I mean, take another example. We already know Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's still locked up because of his reckless lifestyle. And I think I read something yesterday, but Tekashi might not be getting out till 2021. Imagine that. You just had NBA YoungBoy. He just got arrested, over an incident that he had in Miami, Florida. Somebody shot at him, and wound up an innocent man wound up getting killed. And I think his girlfriend was shot and killed also. Kodak Black's about to go to jail for something. I mean, what is with this generation of hip hop artists? I mean, these guys today, they have no, they just have no morals. They have, it's like they have no soul. And it's sad. This generation today is coming up very unguided, very dangerous. And I could sit and blame it on the older generation. I could do that, but why? I mean, because I'm sure that might play a part in it, but I mean, each person is responsible for his or her own actions. Each one is each person has to take account for what they do. What you say, T Mac? Good. This is my first time catching you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. You never saw me live before, T Mac? Oh, well, I feel so honored. I didn't know that, but thank you though. Everyone, this is T Mac, Miss Les. Go support her channel. She's a very good sister, very intelligent. I've collaborated with her quite a number of times. She always has something positive to say. She's also got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So go check her out, y'all. Nikki C in the place to be. What's going on, my sister? Y'all, this is Nikki C, Divine Perfection. Definitely go check her out. And I definitely want to say this. If y'all ever in Southern California, particularly in the Riverside area, go check her out in her new shop. She'll tighten you up. She'll do your due like it ain't been done before. Her shop is called Star VIP. And because once you get there, she going to give you the Star VIP treatment. Y'all go holler at her. That's my girl. Me and Nikki, we didn't collaborate on some things too. We gonna do some more stuff together also, y'all. So stay tuned. You could catch me co-hosting on her platform as well. She has a platform called Coffee with Nikki C. So yeah, we come on in the morning. Go and check that out. Y'all go make that happen. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting here, just chopping it up with the family. I don't really have nothing major to talk about, nothing particular. I'm just talking about some things, like stuff that's going on in the news. I'm sure y'all heard that Bushwick Bill, he died yesterday, of stage 4 pancreatic cancer in the hospital. And I'm thinking about how we've lost a few major celebrities this year, particularly for health reasons. John Singleton, legendary filmmaker and somebody I looked up to, he passed away of health reasons. Luke Perry, if you all looked at the old school, I'm not talking about this new reboot, I'm talking about the old school television series, Beverly Hills 90210. Yes, y'all, I confess, I watched 90210. Sometimes it was a pretty interesting show. But Luke Perry, he died earlier this year too. I mean, so I'm saying all this, y'all. We got to be more, when it comes to our health, we definitely got to be more vigilant. And I take this seriously. I don't take this for granted. I don't take life for granted. Every time, every chance I get to live on this planet, every chance I get to come and speak to people and speak to you all, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful. And all this business that's going on YouTube, we already know that YouTube they're tightening up, y'all. They're cracking down. Certain channels are being excommunicated. They're getting rid of certain channels. So y'all, we definitely gotta be, even though we have a freedom of speech, because of what they're doing on YouTube, we gotta really abide by and respect these community guidelines and do things and not be speaking all recklessly. We gotta really excommunicate it. Yeah, that's what I said, huh, Nikki? I mean excommunicated. I mean, you know what I meant to say. It's like they're purging certain channels. But on a more serious tip, we really do have to be more alert and more guarded when it comes to certain things on our channels. There's certain stuff that's just not going to be tolerated. YouTube's coming up with a whole new set of rules. They coming with they coming with the big yardstick, y'all, and they ain't playing. I mean, it's like they what's the expression I'm looking for? They kicking ass and taking names. That's pretty much what it all boils down to. And especially as black YouTubers, we really definitely gotta tone down a lot of the stuff that goes on. I'm not saying all black YouTubers. I'm not saying all, but it's a lot of us who just get a little bit reckless when it comes to the mouth. So anyway, y'all, I'm just here, just chilling with everyone. Welcome everyone to my channel. Welcome to the Real Aaron Collins. I run a peaceful chat. I run a peaceful channel. I speak positivity. If there are any trolls in the chat, welcome to you too. As long as you don't get out of line, as long as you don't cause a disturbance, you're welcome to stay. You might learn something. Everyone that's here, I expect you all to support one another. You all can greet each other. You all can say hello. Check out each other's channels. You know, show everyone some love. You know, that's all it is. Yeah, also, everyone, you can support me. Support my channel at paypal.me/The Real Aaron Collins. I can certainly use the donations. Dealing with some issues financially right now. One particularly, I'm trying to keep my phone on. I'm supposed to pay the bill today. But yeah, paypal.me/The Real Aaron Collins. And yeah, so there's some things that's changing with me. I'm getting more vigilant. We're getting my business off the ground. I have a website, y'all. I'm gonna be coming out with real simple. Actually, my website is up. I just have to arrange some stuff on it. That way, you'll be able to buy some products from me. It's gonna be really nice. You all will like it. It's gonna be a small home-based business. Some nice novelty items. And I know I've said this before, but I really mean it. I want us to be entrepreneurial minded. I want us to be business minded. I did a live stream, I think a week ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, called "Employers Don't Know Your Worth." That's true. Employers really don't know your worth. And one of the things that when you work a job, you're basically being a wage. You're a wage earner. A lot of times, people are living from paycheck to paycheck, and that is not an easy existence. Matter of fact, that's barely an existence, because that's literally what you're doing, is barely existing. You're pretty much just surviving. And who can enjoy something like that? Who can raise a family like that? You know, surviving and stuff. You know, we gotta be more entrepreneurial minded. And sometimes, y'all, I admit, there's been times when I've gotten to the point where I almost feel like giving up. But you know, we can't give up, y'all. We can't do that. We gotta stay with it. We gotta just go on and roll with the punches. And I just I have to take life lessons and stuff for myself, from my own experiences, as well as other people's experiences. I'm just trying to maintain a positive outlook and just be more vigilant and more in tune to the things that I need to do. Because like I said before, you could work your fingers to the bone for somebody else who doesn't really know your worth. Well, if you can do that for them, how much more should you be doing for yourself? How much more should you be doing to get your own brand off the ground? Like, let me use my girl Nikki C for example. Nikki, if you don't mind me using you for an example, I just want to say Nikki has bracelets and jewelry or necklaces that she makes on her own, and she sells them. So yeah, definitely hit her up. Check her out on her channel. She'll tell you all about them. Now, she's just one person on here, one of the people on here that's going into business for themselves. See, another thing that we don't do enough of, we don't promote each other. See, like I just did right there. That's all. That's all it is. And one of the old school ways that people advertise was word of mouth. Word of mouth has always been how people connect with one another. Before they had commercials, before they had TV, before they even had radio, it was word of mouth. And that's what we gotta, that's what we should do. I mean, we could run our mouths all day and night long about nonsense, about gossip. Okay, so why not use our mouthpieces to spread something positive about another business? I'm just saying. Yeah. So what else we got going on? Well, it's a lot of talk. I wanted to do a stream on this, and I'm still check it out. But there's been a lot of talking going on about the Central Park Five. I don't know. A lot of you probably might not remember it. I remember when that case happened. The Central Park Five was is a group of young men from out of New York who were wrongfully accused when they were kids. This is back in '89. These young men were railroaded for a crime they didn't commit. They were railroaded and accused of a crime they did not commit. And the NYPD, I think the New York District Attorney, it was a lot of people that had a hand in these young men being wrongfully accused. It was definitely racism involved. And in the meantime, the real killer had already struck again. The killer was known back then as the East Side Strangler. He was also a rapist. And at the time when they were prosecuting these young men, he had killed and raped another woman. I believe this woman was even pregnant. So I think years later, one of the victims, I think his name is Kyrie Wise, he was in a correctional facility in New York called Auburn, and he actually had a chance to speak to the actual killer. I think his name is Reyes, and he admitted to him, he confessed that he was the one that committed these crimes. You know, that's it takes a lot to admit when you're wrong, and he told the prosecutors that that this crime was committed by me. These young men had nothing to do with that. Ava DuVernay just did a series. She just did a show. I'm gonna check it out. It's on Netflix called "The Story of This Is How They See Us." It's about that. I'm gonna check it out, and I may come back and give it some more commentary on it, because this is something we need to talk about. You know, in this day and age, you know, we're still the justice system here. It's not very just. More like the injustice system. But what else? Yeah, we just, once again, we just be more alert and more vigilant. So enough of that, y'all. How was everyone's weekend today? Everyone, let me know how your weekend went. Talk to me. What's going on with everybody in the world? hope everyone's still here. Let's see. It rained a lot here in Florida. The new Godzilla movie is good. Oh, okay. The rain in Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Godzilla film is good. T Mac. I actually saw it myself. I think this one right here. This one, even though there have been three different versions of it, I think this one right here is probably the most close to the original Japanese series and the books. Like, this Godzilla right here is actually a sequel to a film that came out in 2016 called Godzilla. I mean, not Godzilla, but King Kong of Skull Island. Now that film right there was actually it's in the same universe. And if you stuck around after Godzilla, they did a Marvel MCU and did like some goose eggs on what's going to happen in the next movie. I saw on the news that the homeless population has a few cases of yeah, I heard about that also, Kai Watts, and it's something serious too. That they really need to look into that, particularly here in Los Angeles, where homelessness is out of hand. And I've stated this before, but this is like one of the richest cities in America. There is no way in the world it should be this many homeless people on the street. I mean, I was once part of the homeless population here. I was also once part of the homeless population in Dallas too, believe it or not. And it's just not right. It's not fair. You mean to tell me you can spend money to build all these new high rises and all these new shopping centers and stuff, but you can't put homeless people in homes? And there's so many people walking around here with mental illnesses that are not being checked, being treated. There's probably people walking around off their meds. I mean, it's sad. It is really sad. And they want to cater to the rich and still keep people out here poor. I mean, but I know God sees that and He's not happy. But it's just something to me. This is just more stuff to be more prayerful and vigilant about. This is more. I'm using the word vigilant a lot. I know it's because we just have to be more proactive. We really do have to be vigilant and more productive when it comes to these things. We have to. Oh man, what can I say? We have to go out here. We have to really be. I guess maybe I'm speaking for us as Christians. We have to be more prayerful. We really do. There, I said it. We have to be more prayerful. We have to come out here and stop with all the judgment, stop with all the backbiting and all the gossip and stuff, all the jealousy. We just simply just got to pray for folks. I mean, we talk so much about the love of Christ and stuff. Okay, it's time to start showing it. Start showing the love. And that means even loving the unlovable. And yeah, that's itself isn't a test, but maybe that's the test that we need. A good challenge. See, God challenges us, but it's to build us up. It's to build our character. So that's what it is. All I got is 3 in the room with me, huh? Well, I will do my best to talk to you 3 that's still in here with me. I mean, one of the things is that we don't. The Bible says that the love of many will wax cold, and this is just something that was spoken of in the scriptures. That there's so many heartless people out here today. There's so many people out here that are just callous and just cold-hearted, and folks are just not folks are just not really just caring. We have all this going on. We got so much. People are just in their own little world and just not caring about what's going on in it. Let's see. Like I said, y'all, I really didn't have a specific topic I wanted to bring up, but I'm just bouncing around back and forth. Oh yeah, homelessness has turned into a man-made social construct. Tell me about it. I mean, it's like, and then on top of that, it's like you have some of these governments out here, some of these city governments and things, like it's almost like they're criminalizing homelessness. It's mean to tell me people are impoverished and you're making it a crime because people are squatting somewhere? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Greed from pro businesses. Yeah. I mean, it's like we also live like in a. I'm not disclaimer. I'm not any kind of medical doctor. I'm not any kind of medical practitioner. But in my opinion, I think people today are overly medicated. It's like that's their only response to deal with an issue. Give them more medication, and I don't think, and that's not really helping. The rent is high, superficially inflated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Hey, Miss Coleman. Hey, Chief Justice with. Oh, well. Is that Monica Mo Justice? Oh, snap. Mm-hmm. Well, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, I'm just sitting here just chopping up with folks. Miss Coleman, stop laughing. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just talking about the world that we live in, the social construct that we call a society. It's just it's just gotten to the point where everyone is so cold-hearted toward one another. Everyone is just nobody is. What can I say? Well, I pretty much just said it. We just live in a callous world. We live in a cold-hearted world, and it's like society is getting more evil. It actually is. It's getting more evil today. I mean, society is today is not like it was when a lot of us were growing up. I grew up in a time where things were basically like black or white. Things were like simple, real simple. Now you got a whole lot of gray areas in today's society. You got all kinds of things that's going on. People are just nowadays. Folks are just basically going to their own devices. Everyone is just off the chain. I mean, everyone today is just really just doing their own thing. And that's how the society is. It's sad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a business. Like, one of the things that happened during the times when Reagan was in office, yeah, I went way back to Ronald Reagan. He basically opened up a lot of the halfway houses, a lot of halfway homes, and basically instead of just getting people treatment, they just put them out on the street and left them once again to their own devices. And that's why a lot of these people today are a result of that. You don't give them any real help. Basically, you just get them out of your way just so you can go on with your life. It's like They want to get people out of the way because they consider people like that an eyesore. So what was that Key Watts? It says the powers that be are allowing rent to be on high because based on fake criteria, attaching a dollar value to a small space. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was the first president. Remember, he flooded the U.S. with even more cocaine. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. He had something called Reaganomics. I grew up in that era. I grew up in the 80s, you know. And it's just, we're dealing with today is basically a result of a lot of things that were not checked back then. But are we gonna complain and moan about it? No, we gotta be more proactive and more involved in the system today, in more society. We have to really be out there and try to make these changes instead of being on YouTube with these gender wars and complaining about men and women and who's not doing what. We need to get involved in our own communities and our own city councils and see what we can do. And I'm not saying that try to change the world. I mean, of course, no one can't change the world on their own, but each one teach one. You know, each person, each one do a little bit. I think that's good enough. I mean, we could all do something. I mean, sign something. I mean, I filled out some petitions before to get some laws changed. Yeah, I know that's not much, but it's something. See, one thing I learned is this. Someone said that I'd rather try and you may rather do something and you might do the wrong thing. You might have did it the wrong way, but at least you did something. It's better to do something and do the wrong thing than not do nothing at all and everything just goes to hell in a handbasket. So that makes a lot of sense right there. I mean, so what? You may have done something and made a mistake. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But at least you did do something. Now, by all means, if you can do it right the first time, I mean, of course, make an effort to do it right. Don't purposely mess up just to get something out. But what I'm saying is that for those who don't do anything at all, don't have really nothing to say. That's all. Yeah, so I've been on here for what? 38 minutes. Yeah. I guess I'm making some good time. I mean, like I said, usually I will have a topic. I will have something to speak on. But I'm just bouncing around from different topics. I really didn't come here to talk about anything particular. I just really wanted to, like the title, like I said, just seeing what's good with everyone and just share what's up with folks. And once again, R.I.P. Bushwick Bill, 1966 to 2019. You know, well, we're losing all the great ones, y'all. All the great ones. And that's just, though, that just should be an example of, now, the fragility of life. Now, we're here today, gone tomorrow. Yeah, folks should pay attention to the job market. Come to think of it, you know, is there such thing even as a job market anymore? That's the thing. Now, it's a lot of outsourcing going on. A lot of jobs are leaving the U.S. shores and going overboard and going abroad. We need to really talk about that. Now, they say employment is supposed to be on the rise. Okay, well, it's like, seems to me like more and more people are being laid off. You know, everyone is feeling this. You know, everyone's living from paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, exactly, Kai Watts. It's like people who are qualified to do a position, they're not being hired. They're getting people who have little to no education, and they're putting them into positions, and that's by design. And I think I covered this before. They don't hire the most qualified person because it would be direct competition for them. They will be shooting themselves in the foot. It's like that they would be hiring a person that could potentially get rid of them. So they feel threatened. So what they do is they'll hire somebody once again that who just they could get a warm body to either fill a position and to fill an outfit. That's really what's going on. And particularly in corporate America where it's very cutthroat, a lot of people there are losing their jobs as well. And these 401k plans, I'm not even understanding how they work. I mean, these pensions and things, it's like you could spend like maybe 30 to 40 years on a job at a particular company, and you don't get much of a severance package at all. It's like they send you home, they say thanks for your sacrifice, goodbye, and give you a little trinket and send you on your way. It's like, wow, you spent all your time, all your blood and sweat and tears at this company, and this is all they gave you? Are you serious? Layoffs are created to make wages expenses lower. Short-term jobs are created. Yep, they're trying to avoid paying health insurance. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. Matter of fact, there's a lot of temp services that are rising. See, basically, the new employee is the temp worker. I've been through temp services before. I know how they work. Like when I lived in Texas, you had agencies called day labor agencies, particularly in Dallas and Key Watson. You know what I'm talking about with this one. But I went to a lot. I used to go to work with a lot of day labor agencies and work there. And when you work at a day labor company, it's kind of like the equivalent of working a 9 to 5, except you work a different job every day. They'll send you somewhere differently every day. So I know about that particular way of living. And temp services is also another one. Like they'll have a position that's open for a little bit or a few months, and then when that position's over, once the work is done, then you have to they send you somewhere else. So yeah, that's how these agencies work. That's why I stress entrepreneurship. That's why I stress working for yourself. Now me, like I said before, I'm focusing on my career as well as my business. I mean, now at the same time, if you are working something, don't leave your job just yet. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Definitely do what you have to do and just stack your money to where you can come off your job and put it towards your business. They will have employees temping for years on the same contract. Yeah, they will. They most certainly will. Because, like you said, they are trying to cut expenses. They are trying to avoid paying health insurance. It's like if you get sick or if something happens to you, oh well, basically you're expendable to them. They just cut their losses, uh, they disconnect their cut or whatever ties they have with you, and hire the next one to take your place. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's how they do it. Yeah, it's very cutthroat and very cold blooded. Then you got employees going in on each other. Everyone's undercutting each other. People are trying to backbiting, trying to get the next person's position. I mean, it's a dog. It's literally a dog eat dog world here. It is rough. You are literally swimming with sharks. That's how it is. So I was just I'm not trying to scare everyone. I'm not saying this to make people fearful. I just want everyone to just to wake up and realize that the day and age that we're living in, the world that we're living in, we really just have to be watchful. We just have to be more prepared and just do what we have to do to survive. By all means, everyone, relax, relax, relax. We have to definitely just be out there and do the things that we just have to do. Now, the same greed has backfired in the retail industry. Everyone's catching it. Everyone's catching it. You know, you can't see, you can't do wrong by people and expect to continue to keep functioning and doing what you're doing. Eventually, it's going to come back and it's going to bite you. It's that simple. You just can't go around doing what you want to do to people. It's just that's how that works. And that just how that works. People are not people are waking up. And I'm not going to use the term woke. I mean, when people use these certain terms, like woke, it's like you're talking about something that you should be doing anyway. You should already be alert and woke. Anyway, but that's I mean, I'm not here to complain and moan to folks. I'm not here to talk about people. I just really want for us to just realize what's going on in the world today. I want everyone to see and understand that it's that playtime is over. That's all. Oh boy. I think I'm pretty much running out of something to talk about. Everyone, what y'all want to talk about? Give me an idea. What can we talk about before I put everyone to sleep? Yeah, Key Watts, I hear you. I hear you. I don't want to depress people, so give me an idea what to talk about, Key Watts. What's going on in your neck of the woods? What's going on in Dallas? How long you been living in Dallas? I still have family and friends there. Oh, okay, most of your life. All right. Cool. When I was there, I lived there for 15 years. After I left Chicago, I lived in Dallas for 15 years before I moved here to where I am now currently. I live in LA now. But I lived in Dallas for 15 years. Dallas is it was not a bad spot. Yeah. It wasn't a bad place. I lived in Oak Cliff, South Dallas, Pleasant Grove, where else? I lived in Cedar Hill, Duncanville, DeSoto. I lived in North Dallas. Yeah. I lived in all these spots. I hear that they're really building up in Dallas right now. Yeah, I know. Wow, Key Watts. I know. I've lived pretty much all over. They're building up a lot of things in Dallas, though, aren't they? They're really progressing there. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm like how are you anywhere near like Redbird Mall? Remember Redbird Mall was on I think Camp Wisdom? Did they renovate that yet? And also that other mall, Valley View. What about that one? Because I know they were renovating that one too. I also used to go to Big T Bazaar as well. Hmm. I'm talking about all the spots in Dallas. Oh, they tore Valley View down. Wow. Man, that was a pretty good mall too, man. You notice though, it's like a lot of the black malls. Well, Valley View wasn't necessarily an all black mall, but one thing I noticed about that Valley View and Redbird had in common, they had a lot of spaces of stores that were completely empty. Now, places like the Galleria and what's that North Park Mall, they stay open. I mean, they put money into those malls. Of course, those are the white malls, but they had a lot more going for them. I used to go there a lot, shop at them too. It's like, why don't we take care of the stuff in our own community? I don't understand that. We supposedly have all this money flowing through the community, but we don't take care of our own community. Now, this is something we really can't blame on the outside. It might have something to do with it, but I'm just going to be honest. We don't really take care of each other like we need to. We don't take care of our community like we need to. It is what it is. That's just what that is. Because low education levels. Mm. What's up, Frank? Filthy Frank in the building. Welcome, brother. Yeah, we I mean, but I bet tell me something. Is Big T Bazaar still open? And what's the other Redbird? Well, Redbird was called Southwest Center Mall when I left. But are they still open? Hmm. Okay. I mean, I mean, is Redbird Mall? I keep calling it Redbird because it's in the neighborhood of Redbird. I mean, people still call it that. Is it starting to get some life into it? I mean, are they starting to get some shops there at least? Okay. Well, that's good. I remember when Toys R Us was there. Toys R Us, y'all, they shut Toys R Us down, but not. Oh, no shops? Oh, spoke too soon. Yeah, I remember Toys R Us was like the spot to go when I was a kid. I mean, they Toys R Us just went out of business, not just in Redbird Mall, but as a company. Toys R Us then folded. I mean, whoever would have thought? It's like they robbed me of my childhood when they took Toys R Us away. Retail busted really bad in Dallas. Man, hey, what exactly are they doing in Dallas? I mean, they call it Big D. You know what? Check this out. Now, I bet you Reunion Arena is probably getting an overhaul. The Reunion Center area. What's that other area? What's that? The stadium where the Mavericks play? American Airlines Center. I bet you that area is getting an overhaul. I bet they building that up, aren't they? I just bet the West End and Deep Ellum. I heard that they were building them up. Damn, Toys R Us was in debt. No, that I didn't know. But hey, I bet you the area where the American Airlines Center is, I bet you it's getting more and more stuff done for it. West End is not what it used, not what you remember. So what did they do with the West End? Is it like abandoned, run down, or something? Man, they changing a whole lot of things. Even in my hometown, Chicago, there's a lot of areas that I remember that's not the same. Man, y'all, I mean, it, man, I don't know what to say about a lot of this stuff. But what is it gonna take for us, y'all, to get what is it gonna take for us to get community? I can't even get it out, y'all. What is it gonna take for us to act right? Do we have to lose everything that we hold dear, that because we're not, and I'm talking about us as black people, we're not proactive enough. We practically have to lose something for us to get in motion, and that's sad. That should not be the case with us. We need to always be fighting for our communities. I mean, we're the ones that have to live in these communities. We're the ones who have to do what needs to be done. I mean, we just can't, we can't be sitting there complaining about something, and when it's all said and done, I mean, it's too late. Anyway, y'all, support the channel, paypal.me/The Real Aaron Collins. I really appreciate it. I'm real thankful for every last one of you all that come here and support me. I realize I don't have a whole lot of people sometimes listen to me. I'm not the greatest orator, but y'all, I really do try to get my point out. Hey, Makeem. Oh, wow. What's up, LMP? Oh, thank you, brother. Man, all this time, and Makeem is here. I mean, they're divine intervention. Thank you, my brother. Yes, and everyone go check out LMP, y'all. This is a good brother right here. He's out of Toronto, Canada, Toronto, Ontario. Listen, support LMP. He's got the universal sector going, which is what I'm a part of. It's a very good community of us just trying to support one another on YouTube, because we already know about everything that's going on. You know, the term Black YouTube, I'm really starting to not like that term, and I tell you why. It's because it's taking on a term of negativity. When we talk about Black YouTube, the first thing that comes to mind is a whole bunch of ratchetness, a whole bunch of buffoonery and a whole bunch of buffoonery and just ignorance. And it's really getting to the point where we're not taken seriously at all. We're always about, some of us are all about just coming in and just disrespecting one another, and it shouldn't be the case. This is Black Lingerie, everyone. Support Black Lingerie. Everyone support one another. Everyone support each other. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Y'all, all this time, I didn't even scroll down. I had the chat up. I didn't even realize that some people were even in the room with me. Anyway, I'm just out here trying to spread the word. The good word, everyone. Once again, everyone in the hip-hop community, we all have a moment of silence, y'all, and just send condolences to the family of Bushwick Bill. He lost his battle last night. And LMP, I don't know if you know this or not, but Bushwick Bill he was from Kingston, Jamaica. He was born there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Monica Mo Justice. I'm so glad you came here too. Yeah. He was from Kingston, LMP. And thank you, Monica, for coming through. I really appreciate it. Everyone, this is Monica Mo Justice. Go support her. She has a lot of great topics she talks about. She talks about a lot of good, real things. She has a lot of know-how in some areas too. And of course, the LMP support him also in the universal sector. Two great people to really get to know. Matter of fact, I actually found Monica. I found Monica through LMP. So yeah. So man, y'all, I'm at pretty much at the hour mark. Um, you know what? Everyone, just be your best. You don't have to be super duper or anything like that. But go out there and just do your part. Do what you can do. Do what you can do and do it to the fullest. And no one's asking people to be superhuman. I'm not superhuman. I'm just one person. But go out there, support each other, do the best we can, and let's just do what we have to do, y'all. So I want to send a shout outs to everyone that came out here, to Life Machine Power, Monica Mo Justice, Nikki C, Divine Perfection, Black Lingerie, Makeem, Kai Watts. Who else showed up? Filthy Frank was here. Sending shout outs to everyone. Yeah, sending shout outs to Monica G. Everyone that came through, I really appreciate you all. If you're just getting here and I'm leaving, I apologize for that. Just catch the replay. It'll be up. And yeah, everyone. So you know how I am. Like, comment, or share this video. Everybody, support one another's channels. Anyone that came on here, everyone definitely get to know and support one another. And remember, everyone, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life. And God bless. I'll talk to everyone later.